Hey everyone, I just needed to get some stuff off my chest, and a lot of stuff that I'm seeing, and it all comes back to um, I think I might have talked about this before, but I think it's worth resetting because it's been a while, if ever, since I posted anything, and I just wanted to come back to a couple years ago. I heard a guy, and I thought it was brilliant when he said this, and he was talking about, and he used this analogy from Star Wars. And I'm not talking about the whatever we have going on today. I'm talking about the originals, like from the 70s and 80s. And this particular um, thing that I'm talking about comes from Return of the Jedi, and it's toward the beginning of the movie, first half, maybe second act, maybe. But it's where Luke is talking to Obi Wan, and this might, and I don't know if this is on the ship or if it's on Endor or whatever. But Luke tells Obi Wan, "You told me Vader killed my father," and after the Empire, where the whole Luke, I am your father comes into play, he goes. Obi Wan responds with, "Well, um, basically, your what I said was true from a certain point of view. So this is true based upon what I felt you needed to know, and it's a form of truth that I believe come to be known as infotainment. We want the truth, but as it fits our lives, and because we have a lot of desire for self preservation going on in not just in our country, but primarily in our country, because we have um a lot of what's the word I'm thinking of? We have a lot of stuff. It's I can't think of the word, but it has to do with a lot of stuff that we have as Americans. A lot of people don't have. Like, we have a lot of comforts, like fast food and ATMs and the ability to go to movies and all this, that a lot of other places in the world, whether it's the third world or they just have different systems. And I'm getting really close. I think it's amenities. I'm sorry it took me so long to figure that out, but it's amenities. We have a lot of amenities here in America that a lot of other countries don't have. And so because of that, we are so focused on self preservation and making sure we have access to these amenities that we don't actually want the truth. We want a version of truth that fits our self preservation. And self preservation in this context can come to mean comfort, convenience, control, safety, um, perception, meaning how it looks, nostalgia. We have a lot of hang up for nostalgia, and critical thinking, because critical thinking means that we have to question what is the truth, what is truth about our lives, what is true about what's going on in the world, and what is true about our culture, and how that affects our lives. And because of self preservation and because of infotainment, we just accept whatever we're told without questioning. And that's a dangerous path because um, I do a lot of thinking, and one of the things that I think is, as I look back, as I think about the American founding, and how they were told to do everything, and they finally came to the point where they were fed up, and they petitioned God, and they're like, "Hey, God, if what we're doing is wrong, if what we're doing and how we're proceeding is wrong, let us fail. Don't let this venture be prosperous. And God God was like, obviously we didn't lose that, and it wasn't because God was like, hey, you know, because they were taught critical thinking. They were taught, hey, this isn't fair that we're being taxed by the crown, um, when we have no representation here in this country, and and here and now here in America we have representation, but a lot of the times the representation we have is not truthful with us. Whether that's the media, whether that's people that we elect to representative, they've got this narrative that they have to fulfill, and if you question it, how dare you? And actually, that affects us a lot in our churches, because I will say that I go to a church that I feel like the pastor is more concerned with just rehashing old sermons as opposed to using the Bible and how it applies to our daily life. And I think that's a form of self-preservation. Is he's afraid of the truth? If he's afraid of, if he turns over this rock, if he asks these questions, what is he going to have to confront? And I think their self-preservation overwhelms the true nature of the gospel, which is to take up your cross daily, to die to yourself daily, and to follow Jesus. Um, and when we think about taking up our cross daily, when we think about dying to ourselves daily, I don't exactly see where self-preservation comes into the equation. I'm just being serious. I could be wrong. I don't know, but that's the way I say it. Anyway, I look forward to hearing your thoughts on what I just said. You can push back on me. That's fine. I'm open to have this conversation. I like that. If I wasn't open to have a conversation, I wouldn't have posted this video. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye. See ya.